The United States federal government should urgently increase its security cooperation with the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, in these three critical areas: biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity. We live in an era where technology is advancing at an astonishing pace, and while these breakthroughs bring hope, they also prevent new, terrifying risks. As we embrace the future, we must ask ourselves, are we truly prepared for what these technologies could become? It's not just about progress, it's about ensuring progress serves humanity, not endangers it. Let's first talk about NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. NATO is a partnership of 32 countries bound by a commitment to defend each other in times of need. It stands as a symbol of collective strength and shared responsibility. As we face the growing threat of advanced technologies, NATO represents global solidarity needed to safeguard not just our national security, but the security of every individual in its member countries. The danger posed by biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity threats are not just theoretical. They are real, they are urgent, and they are knocking on our door. Biotechnology, for instance, it is not a distant concern, it is a present reality. It's a field that wields immense power, capable of manipulating the very fabric of life. Remember when COVID-19 pandemic swept across the globe? It wasn't just a health crisis, it was a devastating reminder of the fragile nature of human life and the deadly potential of the uncontrolled biotechnology. Over 7 million people died, 7 million lives lost, families shattered, communities destroyed. And what about biotechnology? And what about the biotechnology behind genetically modified organisms, or GMOs? We are consuming food altered at a genetic level without knowing the long-term effects of our health. Are we willing to let ourselves and our children become part of an experiment without understanding the consequences? What happens when biotechnology is pushed beyond its ethical limits? Can we afford to take that risk? That is why it is absolutely vital for NATO to step in to bring global standards and regulations that keep this powerful technology in check before it spirals out of control. Now let's talk about artificial intelligence, something that has the potential to reshape the world as we know it. AI promises a future full of possibilities, but it also threatens to unravel the very fabric of society. Think about it. How many of us have relied on AI to complete a task, like writing an essay or generating a social media post? While it may seem harmless, the rise of AI-driven manipulation is growing the threats to our truth, our democracy, and our very sense of reality. AI can fabricate information, fake identities, and even generate images and videos that appear more real than life itself. Imagine waking up one day to find your face in a compromising, fabricated situation, one that you had no part in creating. Your reputation is destroyed in an instant. Or worse, imagine a loved one losing their job because of a machine. And AI can do the work more efficiently and without pay. The loss of human connection, of human value, is something we can't afford to overlook. AI is not just a tool, it's a force that is already infiltrating our personal lives and shaping our world in ways we never intended. Do we want to live in a world where nothing feels real? A world where truth is so exclusive that we cannot trust the very information that guides us? This is the reality that we are heading towards unless we as a global community take action. NATO's role in regulating AI is not just important, it's crucial for preserving our humanity in the face of a rapidly changing world. Finally, we come to cybersecurity, the invisible shield protecting our personal, financial, and social life from every growing threat in the cyberspace. In today's world, everything is connected. Our banks, our social media profiles, all our identities, all stored in a digital realm. But that connection makes us vulnerable. Imagine unlocking your phone one morning and finding that someone has drained your bank account, stolen your personal information, and used it to cause untold damage. Every one of us is at risk, and yet many of us underestimate the dangers of cyber attacks. From phishing scams to data breaches, the threats are everywhere. Cyber criminals don't just steal money, they steal peace of mind, trust, and security. Your
Sammy,
personal-
5 minutes, sorry.
Okay. Your personal data, which you work so hard to protect, can be sold on the dark web, and your life turned upside down. We cannot ignore the fact that cybersecurity is a fundamental pillar of our freedom and safety. Without it, our lives would be open to manipulation, exploitation, and chaos. This is why cooperation with NATO is paramount. Together, we can ensure that our digital world is safe from those who would seek to destroy it. In conclusion, the need for stronger cooperation with NATO in the realms of biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity cannot be overstated. These are not just abstract concepts or distant threats. They are challenges we face right now and every day. The decision we make today will determine the world we live in tomorrow. We owe it to ourselves, to our families, and to future generations to ensure that we don't lose control over the very technologies we've created. It's not just about national security, it's about the future of our humanity. Working together with NATO to secure these critical areas is the only way forward. The stakes are too high, the risks are too great to ignore. Let's work together before it's too late to protect our freedoms, not only in American soil, but with our other 31 partnering countries aligned in NATO.